Grace and peace to you. This is yours truly, Bishop Bowser, coming at you once again. Gun violence has been a long-standing issue within the black community for many decades. The leading cause of gun homicides of black Americans in the 1960s was gang-related violence. Gangs in urban areas, particularly in cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, and New York, were involved in violent conflicts which often resulted in gun homicides. Additionally, the spread of illegal drugs such as heroin and cocaine fueled the rise in violent crime during this time. The leading cause of gun homicides of black Americans in the 1970s was also gang-related violence. Gangs and other criminal organizations were responsible for a significant portion of gun-related homicides during that period. Black homicides began to increase in the latter half of the 20th century, particularly in the 1980s and the 1990s during the crack cocaine epidemic and the rise of gang violence in these urban areas. Black people continue to be disproportionately affected by gun violence even today, as they account for 60% of all firearm homicides, yet make up just 14% of the population, according to a recent new study by Brady's. Economic and social disparities, as well as a lack of access to resources and opportunities, further exacerbated these issues and continues to contribute to the prevalence of gun violence and illegal guns within the black community. There are a few main sources of illegal guns in the black community. First, there is gun trafficking. Many illegal guns are trafficked into the black community through organized criminal networks, often originating from states with less stringent gun laws and then transported to areas with higher rates of gun violence like the black community. Secondly, there is theft. Some illegal guns are stolen from legal gun owners or stolen during burglaries and then sold or traded in the black market, in which these guns end up in the black community. More guns in the black community means more deaths. When people who are violent have access to guns, that create a higher murder rate. In the spring and fall of 2017, my good friend Dr. Sid Martinez conducted an ethnography of two different police gang units in San Diego. Gang units are one of the specialized units who are tasked with going after gangs and removing guns off the streets. Dr. Sid Martinez rode with the gang units for about 4 to 5 hours on Thursdays or Fridays. He went on patrol to answer two questions. Where do guns come from used in shootings? And number two, why do people carry them? His findings regarding where they come from, based on patrol observations, he discovered that about 30 to 40% of all weapons recovered from shootings and homicides were trafficked either from Arizona or New Mexico. The remaining guns, 60 to 70%, were stolen, and the rest were taken from friends or family who legally owned firearms. Dr. Martinez's observation suggests that a significant amount of guns used to commit murder in black and brown neighborhoods come from out of state. More importantly, it shows the need for federal policy reform on gun violence. The trend we see in San Diego is that firearms are trafficked to California from Arizona because of the weak laws in place of neighboring states. Dr. Sid Martinez held the same to be true for Northern California based on his interviews from police in Sacramento. Guns are mostly trafficked from Nevada. His conclusion: red states and their gun laws are partially responsible for gun violence in the black community and brown community. Now, I want to take a look at straw purchasing. Some individuals with clean criminal records purchase guns legally and then resell them to individuals who are prohibited from owning firearms, contributing to the flow of illegal guns in the black community. You also have corrupt gun dealers. In some cases, licensed gun dealers may engage in illegal practices such as selling guns without conducting proper background checks, which can result in illegal guns being obtained by individuals in the black community. Overall, the proliferation of illegal guns in the black community is often the result of systemic issues such as poverty, lack of access to legal resources, and historical disinvestment that contributed to higher rates of gun violence and illegal gun trafficking. I hope one day we'll get together on all sides and come together so that we can prevent the loss of black lives. Thank you for listening, and please like, comment, and share. And may you have a blessed day. God bless you.